right, good morning, everyone. Let's get started. So let's come to the top of our mats and take a moment to settle into your feet. If you want to have your feet a little bit wider apart, maybe hip width, move the weight front and back from the toes to the heels. Let the arms kind of hang long, relax the shoulders, and maybe just take a moment to kind of move the knees around, shake out the body. We'll start with just an easy rotation side to side. And letting the hands slap onto the sides of the body. Moving through the breath. So each inhale drives you one way, and the exhale pulls you back. And then slowly coming back through to center. Keep the feet a little bit wide. Inhale, draw the arms up. And just stay here for a moment with the arms elongated up. Reach through the fingertips. So you want to feel drawing in through the belly, but no arching in the back. So tuck into the tailbone. Extend nice and lengthened. Reach through fingertips, gaze forward. Shoulders back and down. And just start warming up the shoulders here. Exhale, bend the elbow. So like cactus arms, opening. Inhale, coming up. I turn towards you to do these. Exhale, cactus arms, opening. Open the chest. Inhale, lengthen up. Let's do two more. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, cactus arms. Hold the cactus arms here. So as you keep the elbows bent, pull the palms back. And let's add a little bit of a back bend. So opening chest, bringing hips forward, very slight. Shoulders rolling back, bring weight to the heels, and just gaze up towards sky. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And then inhale, slowly coming all the way back up. Straighten spine, tuck tailbone under. Reach up to rib cage. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly hinging from the hips, coming down. First forward fold, take it easy. So don't force yourself to go deeper. Just kind of maybe bend in through the knees, side to side if that feels good. Swaying through hips. You can use blocks too underneath your hands. Thinking today we're going to practice our bird of paradise. So we're going to get a nice stretch through the legs and hips and in the shoulders to get into that pose. We're going to move into bird of paradise today. Just let your body hang here. And then when you're ready, soften through knees and see if you can go a little deeper. So we're surrendering the rib cage towards the thighs. Bring hands behind the ankles. Exhale, pull yourself through. Again, just still warming up the body here so you're not really trying to pull too hard, just noticing where your limits are right now. And then inhale, pressing up through fingertips back to straight back. Palms flat on the floor, take your feet back, step it back. Coming to your high plank. Find your high plank, protract through shoulders. Strong, engaged shoulders, strong fingertips. We're gonna bring right elbow down to the floor, left elbow down. And then right hand, left hand. So just kind of making a little square with the body. Right hand, left hand. Again, right side, right hand, left hand. Hold here, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. So take a few breaths in downward facing dog. First one of the day, be gentle, be kind. Bend your knees, soften here through your knees, lift your heels up. This gives you a little bit more pull and strength and length from the fingertips to the tailbone. And then as we exhale, coming back to our high plank, staying strong, protracted shoulders. We'll do the left elbow down, left, right, left hand, right hand, left, right elbow, left hand, right hand. One more. Left, right, left hand, right hand. Hold here. Protract through shoulders, belly in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing or cobra, opening through heart, looking up. Exhale, downward facing. Adjust through feet here, draw in through navel, lengthening through spine. Nice, deep, full breaths moving here. And then inhaling, looking forward, walking or stepping your feet, top of your mat, toes and heels come together this time, lengthening spine. Exhale, surrender into your forward fold. Soften knees if you need to, especially in the first few sets. Inhaling, arms coming up. Extend all the way up, tailbone tucks under. Lift up the rib cage, bring the palms together and gaze up towards thumbs. Draw your elbows towards each other. Keep engaging into your lower abdomen, pulling in as you tuck tailbone under. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Moving into Surya Namaskar A. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step walk, or you can jump. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing. Hold here 5 breaths. Nice, beautiful breath here. So you want to keep the extension, fingertips to tailbone, long spine, chest towards thighs, shoulders move away from the ears. Strong fingers. Inhale deeply, gazes towards your thighs or in the direction of your navel. And then slowly come up high onto your toes, lifting the heels up, finding lift through your legs, looking forward, step, walk, or jump. Lengthening spine. Exhale, release. Inhaling, arms up, extend all the way to the sky, palms together, look to your thumbs. Tuck tailbone under, reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Adding a little bit to our Surya Namaskar. Inhaling, arms up, extend. Exhaling, forward folding. Inhaling, lifting halfway. Exhaling, step, walk, or jump. Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing or cobra. Let's hold this one for a moment here. Make sure your feet are comfortably apart, so maybe widen your stance a little bit more. Make sure you're pressing up through your hands, strong fingers. Try not to feel this in your lower back. Gently gaze forward and look over the left shoulder and a little rotation here to the body. Keep pointing the toes straight back. Slowly come back to center, other side. Just a little rotation. Don't sink into your lower back. Use strong legs, strong arms. Exhale back to center. Roll over your toes. Feels so good. Downward facing dog. Breathe it out here. Deep inhale, slow, gentle exhale. One more breath. And inhaling, looking forward. Step, walk, or jump your feet. Lengthening spine. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms up, extend. Gazing up towards thumbs. Tailbone tilts under, reach through fingertips, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. So from here, we're gonna add a little bit more now. Sit down into Utkatasana or chair pose. Shoulders rolling back. Reach fingertips up. You can gaze forward towards the mat. Forward towards straight ahead. Or even up, drawing palms together, looking towards thumbs. Keep weight pressed into the heels. See if you can sit down a little bit more. Exhale, hands to heart. Right elbow, left knee. Rotate torso. Look to the left. So you're rotating through the shoulder, left shoulder back, right shoulder forward. Gazing up towards sky. Draw in through navel. And then exhale, slowly release back through the center. And other side. Left elbow, right knee. Sit down firm. Rotate through torso, pull in navel, look up, past right shoulder. Keep sitting down firm, weight in your heels. And then exhale back to center. Release, forward fold. Let it go. Surrender here to wherever your body folds to. So don't over pull or don't over engage. Just let it go. Go ahead and bring fingertips in front. Walk out the feet. Bend through your knees. Hold on to your opposite elbows and pull yourself down. Finding length here. Letting top of the head kind of rest on your forearms. Maybe sway side to side. So we need several things for bird of paradise. We need open hips. We need balance. We need flexible hamstrings, and we need flexible shoulders. So it's a tall order, but I think we can do it. Go ahead and release hands to the floor, open up the toes, sit down, malasana. So coming into our malasana position, elbows on the insides of the knees and open up through your hips. Find your malasana here. I know the image is looking a little bit dark here because of the sun. So see if I can adjust it in a moment. Terry, the image is looking really dark. Maybe just let the sun come on me. It's okay. Thank you. All right, so holding our malasana while Terry adjusts my lighting here. Thank you. And a few more breaths, drawing in through navel. It's gonna be warm for me, you guys. Wish me luck. If I can do this whole class in the sun, but at least you'll be able to see me. Shadow. Okay. And then hands to the floor, slowly come up. Take a moment, pedal out your legs, wiggle it out a little bit. All right, go ahead and plant your hands on the floor. Take your left foot in front a little bit and then right leg, big step back. So continuing to move into those hips. Right knee down to the floor, left knee stacked over left ankle. Inhale and then come up and find balance here with your body. So you're lifting up. Make sure that this left thigh is down and not extending. So as the left thigh comes down, find your hips being square. Inhaling, arms coming up. So now we find that nice, deep, long body, reaching fingertips. Maybe go back into those cactus arms and open chest. Gaze forward or look up. Opening through the heart. Breathe here. 5. Hips forward and down. Stay balanced. 4. Shoulders back and away. 3. Almost there. 2. See if you can go back a little bit more for the last one. And exhale, lengthen arms. And slowly coming back to forward. Go ahead and lengthen through that left leg. Good. Breathe here. So with that left leg straight now, you're feeling the stretch in the back of the hamstrings. Couple of breaths. Belly's drawn in nice and tight. Maybe as you exhale, you can fold a little deeper, stretching through that left hamstring. Walking the fingertips away helps as well. And then slowly coming forward. Right toe tucks under, straighten right leg. Keep right hand planted on the floor. Bring left hand to thigh and rotate your body looking towards the left thumb or the left hand. So right arm is nice and strong. Shoulders are engaged. Right leg is working. You're on your toes of your right foot. The belly's drawn in tight as you rotate. And then exhale, release. Left hand down, left foot back, back into our high plank. Continuing into the shoulders. We're gonna pivot onto the right side for side plank. You can keep your gaze down as you elevate your left arm, or you can look towards the front, or even up towards the left hand. Keep your feet stacked, belly drawn in. Reach through fingertips. Lengthen through the left side body. And exhale, release. Back to center, other side. Pivot. Engage into the right side hip, right arm up. Gaze coming down keeps you balanced and secure. Change your gaze only when you're ready to add a little bit more intensity to the posture. Draw in through navel. Legs are strong. Lift and stretch through our right side body. So right rib cage up. And exhale, right hand down. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down. Few breaths here. Find your downward facing dog. Lengthen strong, fingertips to tailbone. Nice deep inhale, slow, gentle exhale. No mosquitoes. And looking forward between the hands. This time, step your right foot all the way forward. Bring left knee to the floor. Release left toes, or you can keep them tucked under. Inhale and come up. So again, that right leg needs to move forward. So you might need to kind of step forward a little bit with your right foot. Once you're stable, you can bring your hands to your waist to prayer, or again, up towards sky, reaching through fingertips, pressing forward and down through hips. Finding your sense of balance. We're gonna go into those cactus arms. Open the chest, and finally gaze up. Gazing up is a game changer. It changes our balance a little bit, and it makes the posture a little bit more difficult to hold. Breathe here and hold anyway. 4. Open heart, open shoulders, elbows back. 3. Keep pressing those hips forward and down. Almost there. 2. Ground the ball of your right foot and big toe deep into your mat. And exhale, come back to lengthen. And slowly release, hands to the floor, straightening that right leg. Stay in a lifted position if you're just trying to feel the stretch in your hamstring, in your hamstring right now. Pointing through the toes kind of helps you feel the stretch at the top of the leg as well, but you can flex if that's more comfortable. And then as you're ready, folding, maybe walking fingertips away, lengthening your body towards right leg. Pull right hip back, left hip forward. Find your stretch. The breath is steady and strong. And then inhale, slowly coming forward. Take a moment here, tucking left toe under if it already isn't, and straighten left leg. So here's our kind of lunge, or lifted lunge. We're gonna bring weight to your left hand, right hand to thigh, rotate torso, reach right arm up. Find rotation here, feel it in your right hip. Feel it in your left hip flexor. Left shoulder is strong. Reach up through fingertips. Stay strong through that left leg. Bend into right knee a little bit more. And exhale, release. Right hand down. Pivot right foot back. Back into our high plank. We're gonna add a little bit to our side plank. Go ahead and pivot onto the right side, but this time take that left foot in front. So the left foot kind of comes in front of the body. Still weight on that right arm. Open here. So it's a nice, easier for the balance, but a little bit more for the hip. Keep the left foot planted, looking up towards sky. And exhale, left hand down. Left foot back, high plank, other side. Pivot, right foot steps in front, so wiggle it forward. When you're ready, right arm extends up. Reach up through right fingertips. Strong left hand, fingers, knuckles, shoulder. Breathe easy. And exhale, right hand down. Back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Breathe it out here. I should probably put my phone out of the sun. Good. Few breaths. Nice deep inhale, slow, gentle exhale. And then looking forward between hands, walk your feet forward. Keep your hips, feet wide, toes pointing out. Sit back to Malasana here. So find your Malasana one more time. Make any adjustments you see necessary. Elbows inside the knees. Press your legs away. Lift your chest, shoulders back. Breathe easy. So we're gonna try to find a bind and a rotation in our Malasana. This is gonna help us when we go into our bind in Birds of Paradise. So left arm comes inside. We're gonna reach it past the left toes. So you wanna go as far out as you can and plant the fingertips on the floor for now, it's fine. From here, take right arm up towards sky, rotate torso. Be mindful of right knee, so your right knee needs to pull back as well. So with your right side body, take your right leg with it. And then exhale, reach right arm around towards your left side waist, and maybe left arm around to see if you can bind. So once you have your bind, open through right hip, sit down firm, looking up over towards the sky, and then exhale, release. Come back, find your balance, Malasana. Rest there for a breath or two. So now we do the other side. Right arm extends, reaches past your right foot, all the way as far as possible. Keep this left knee engaged, pulling back, and open through left side body, gazing up towards sky. So this might be where you want to stay today, or you might want to stay in Malasana. Either way is fine. If you want to try to bind, left arm reaches around towards right side waist. Right arm reaches around the knee, Finding your fingertips, connect, open left knee out, rotate torso. This is similar to what we do in Birds of Paradise, so get used to the rotation, it's connecting with your fingertips. If your fingertips don't touch, you can also use a strap. Looking up, and then exhale, slowly release. Coming back to center, good. Hands to the floor, hips come up. Shake out those legs. Let it go, surrender, forward fold. Deep inhale, slow exhale, slowly round yourself up, coming to standing. Okay, so we worked on opening the hips, we worked a little bit on the shoulders and the bind in the shoulders. We're gonna go for some balancing. Eagle pose. So bring your weight to your left foot. Your right leg's gonna come over and across. In order for this right leg to go all the way across, we kind of have to sit. So you can bring your toe to the floor, or if you have a block, you can push the block on there and bring your toe to the block, but you wanna sit down. So it's like Utkatasana, but with the leg crossed over. From here, you can stay here with the toe on the floor, trying to find balance, or bringing your right foot behind your left calf muscle. So you really gotta open up and twist through the legs. Once your legs are in place, hands come into prayer, lift your chest, shoulders back, sit down more. Good, eagle pose. Let's add some eagle arms too. So now that the right leg is on top, and if you fall out, just get back in. Now that the right leg is on top, inhale, arms extend up. We're gonna take that right arm underneath, cross it at the elbows, cross it at the wrists, palms together. And now we have our eagle arms. Lift your chest, shoulders back and down, look forward, right towards your eagle beak. And then inhale, everything extends, open up, go take flight, and release. Good. Nice, let's do the other side. So weight now on the right foot, sitting down. We're gonna take that left leg way up and over. So maybe the toes come to the floor, to the block. If you're not crossing high, like if you're crossing down by your knees, you might not be able to get that foot around. So like if I were to stay here, there's no way. My foot wouldn't go that way. But you sit down more, lift that leg, get that foot to come around, bind with your toe, lift through your chest, align your hips. This side's a little bit tougher for me. Fall out, you get back in, no worries. Have fun with it, you guys. Just let it happen. If you fall out, no big deal. Once you find your eagle legs, let's go for our eagle arms. Inhaling, arms come up. Find your eagle legs again. And this time, left arm underneath the right. Connect with the elbows, connect with the wrists. Palms come together. Find your focus, find your drishti. Sit down a little bit more. See if you can maintain the posture. Belly's in tight. Hold. Good. And release everything. Slide out. And hands in prayer, hands down by your side. Take a moment. Deep inhale, slow exhale. Good job. Okay, so we're gonna start to practice our bird of paradise. We're gonna separate the feet a little bit wider than hip width. Come down for your forward fold. So as we come down, you start to notice how open or not you are feeling in your forward fold here. Lift up through right toe so that your right knee is bent and your right hip is slightly higher. Then we're gonna take right arm inside and just hold on to the heel so that it stays lifted. Once you're there, once you're in that connection, maybe you can take right hand to right hip, left hand around, and find your bind. You might be able to just grab your fingertips or connect with your hands fully, or grab your opposite wrist. Right knee is kind of lifted up, so you're on your right toes and you're pulling yourself down. So if I show a different angle, your toe is up and you're pulling yourself down. This is our half bind here. We need this for our bird of paradise. You need to connect, whether it's with the strap, the hands, or the wrist. And then slowly release. Release the leg, come down, forward fold. Let your body hang. Inhale, lift halfway. And then exhale, release, coming back down. We'll do the other side. So left toe up, knee bent. Come down strong. Take left arm through, grab the heel first because it creates leverage for you. Your right hand can stay down for balance. Hold there. If that's as much as you can do, then stay. Otherwise, taking that left arm out towards left hip. Once your hand is out by your left hip, right arm can come around and you can find your wrists, your fingertips, or your hands, creating your bind, reaching forward and down. Keep that left heel high. It's gonna help with the bind, with the rotation. Breathing here. Pull through the right shoulder. And then slowly releasing down. Coming back, forward fold. Release left heel down, let it go. Inhale, lift halfway. And then exhale, malasana again, coming down to malasana. So we practice this a lot, this malasana, when we do bird of paradise, because we need to be able to open through the hips in order to get that bind, that connection. So if you didn't have the connection, please use the strap. We're gonna add into the balance part of the posture next. Actually, not yet. We're gonna do one more and then we'll go into the balance. All right, so and slowly hands to the floor. Coming back, lining up your feet. Starting the same way we did before, so right heel comes up, bend into right knee. Right arm underneath, grab the heel, pull yourself down. Keep your left hand on the floor for balance at first, so you can connect with the floor here. And then when you're ready, right hand to right waist side, left arm around, find your wrists or your hands. And then this time, see if you can lower right heel to the floor. So you're feeling rotation in the body. Maybe look up towards left shoulder. Ooh, sun is blinding, so I'm gonna close my eyes. Breathe here. Try to straighten through the legs and roll the weight forward to the toes. And slowly back, gaze down, back onto your toes of the right foot. Release the hands, bring them down. Inhale, lengthen spine, shake out those legs. And we'll do the other side. So release down, left heel comes off, left arm underneath, grab your heel, keep your right hand there. This is your starter pose. This is where we want to begin. Moving that left shoulder down and through, underneath that left leg as much as possible. When you're ready, left arm bends, reach left hand towards the hip, right hand comes around, connect your fingers, or find your wrist. Once you have it, try to straighten that left leg, bring the heel down, and look up from underneath right shoulder. Breathe here. Okay, if there's a little shaking going on in the legs. It's okay if you're feeling a little bit, if you can't hold very long. Draw into your navel and see if you can hold one more breath. And then exhale, release, look forward. Heel comes back up, release the arms. Inhale, lengthen spine, and toes point out. Malasana. This becomes a resting posture when we do these types of asanas. When we go into these more advanced asanas, Malasana becomes a resting posture. So just a couple deep breaths. Okay, we're ready to move into the balance here. I'll give you an option if you like. If you have a block, you can bring the foot that we're gonna elevate on the block. That way it starts a little bit higher. I didn't bring a block with me today, so I can't demonstrate it. But basically what you would do is you would place the block on your floor by your right foot and then put your right toe on top of the block. That's gonna give you a little bit of height to start off with, okay? So starting in the same way, feet apart, body comes down, your right toe is on the block or on the floor, right knee bends, right heel up, right arm comes through, find your heel, pull yourself through, left arm comes around, right arm comes around, connect, either with a strap or with your hands, get a strong connection here, and then as you're ready, transfer your weight to your left foot. Transfer your weight. Slowly start to lift, pressing into your left leg, pointing through your right toes, coming up, steady, strong, firm, reaching up. Once you're elevated, start to lengthen right leg. Pull up through that right leg. Good, hold there, 3, 2, and 1. Release, come down the same way you went up. So don't just flop out of the posture. Release down the same way you started. Once you're all the way on the floor, release the hands, release the feet, release the arms, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, let's do malasana in between here. So just take a moment. How'd you do? It's tough. If you were able to come up into the posture, awesome. If you were able only to find balance on your left leg and just lift it up slightly, that's good too. Now Terry was kind enough to bring me a block. So I'm gonna demonstrate it with the block on this side. Okay. The block just makes it a little easier. You're already up a little bit higher. Okay, so now we do the other side. You can just repeat on the floor again. If you're using the block, you start with the toe on the block, body comes through, left arm underneath, find that left heel to get your body into the position. When you're ready, left arm back, right arm back, either using your strap or holding onto your hands. Hands are getting slippery from all the sweat. When you're ready, transfer weight to right foot. And see, the block, all it's doing is just helping us find a little higher lift. So you're a little off the floor to begin with. And slowly come up. You can even stack 2 blocks if you want a little bit more height. As you come up, maybe you stay here. This is a good place to be. Just pointing through toe, finding balance through right leg, and lifting up. Once you're ready, point through that left toe. Breathe. Inhale. Hold it. And slowly come down. Come down easy. Don't do that. Come down easy into the posture. Release the hands. Slowly release. And then one last time, malasana. So enjoying your practice and having fun with it, that's really kind of the grand scheme of things, is that this is yoga, guys. It's not supposed to be, you know, all serious and all struggle and all work. We can make it fun. And falling sometimes can be even funner than holding the posture or finding perfect stillness within the difficulty of the posture. So however your birds of paradise went, honor your body, honor yourself, be thankful, grateful that your body is able to move you into these positions. So from here, we're gonna come down to the floor. So in your malasana position, bring your arms forward, lengthening your body forward, reaching, 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 like you want your chest to come through your thighs. Maybe your elbows can come to the floor here. Maybe you can bring your elbows down. Mine don't quite touch yet. Maybe yours do. Reach down, draw in through navel. And then slowly we're gonna lift the arms forward. So this is counterbalance with the arms. And we're gonna slowly lower the hips down to the floor. Once the hips come down, we're in position. Release arms, release legs. Take a moment, we're gonna work a little bit on core strength. So hands on behind the legs, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back, chin up. From here, lift the toes, stay lifted, find balance. If you feel good, release the arms, gaze towards your toes pointed, draw knees towards the body, squeeze the legs into the body, bring the chest towards the thighs. And then exhale, cross your feet and come forward. Nice, easy forward. Make sure you notice which foot you're putting in front so we can change it next time. Forehead towards the mat. And then inhale, slowly coming up. Good. Let's repeat that. Toes on the floor, hands at the thighs. Squeeze your body, lift up, find balance. If and when you're ready, arms extend. Point through toes, reach your fingertips. Find length here in your spine. Hold and breathe. Try not to separate your knees away too much from your chest. Bring your knees together. And then exhale, cross your feet. Now the other way, so whatever foot you had in front before, switch it. And forward again. So you'll notice one side, maybe not as accessible as the other. Okay. Forward where your body allows and feel the ease of breath. Deep inhale, slow, gentle exhale. I'll have to wear shorts next time. It is hot in this sun, I'll tell you. And slowly coming back up. Good. And let's do one last one. This time we're gonna move it into, we're gonna add some movement to it. So starting the same way, hands on the thighs, lift the feet, arms forward. We're gonna try to extend our whole shape like a little canoe and then come all the way back up to where we started. So full extension and full retraction, bringing it in. Good, let's do 3 more. Full extension, full retraction. If you find like you need your arms in between, you're welcome to grab your legs as you come up. Good, only 1 more, see if you can do it. Extend all the way. And bring it all the way in. Hold here, 3, point the toes, 2, and 1, release. Give yourself a nice tight hug, forehead to the knees. Good job. Grab onto the big toes. We're gonna try to find balance holding onto the big toes. Lean back. This might be where you wanna stay, just finding your balance here. You're kind of pulling with the arms, but you're pressing down with the toes. So keep engaging into the legs as you extend the legs forward. We're gonna keep them together for the first one. So not touching necessarily, but definitely parallel to each other. Look towards your toes, lift your chest. Maybe even look up towards sky. Breathe here. If you fall backwards, no big deal. The mat is always there to catch you. If you fall forward, just bend your knees. And then exhale, open your legs wide and open your arms so that you're pulling your body through your legs, lengthening your spine, almost like you're trying to sit up. Hold 3, 2, and 1. Coming back with control, nice and easy. No worries. Gazing up, and then exhale, bend the knees, feet on the floor, extend the legs forward. Make sure you have room here to bring your hands on either sides of your hips for Dandasana position. Lift up through chest and rib cage, draw in through your navel, shoulders back and down, nice tall spine, gaze to the bridge of your nose. Dandasana. Nice deep inhale, slow exhale. And then slowly let's pivot forward to Paschimottanasana. So bringing the body weight forward. Again, you can use the strap here as well, or grab your toes, your ankles, your feet, whatever you can find. Pull yourself into the posture, reaching top of your head towards the toes. Breathe here. Nice deep inhale, slow, gentle exhale. If you've been here for a while and you feel good, you can go ahead and release hands to clasp your hands underneath your feet, or maybe even your opposite wrist, pulling your elbows towards the earth, lengthening through your spine, deep stretch. And then inhale, slowly come up. Exhale, release. We're gonna lay all the way down onto the back. Take your time. Once you're all the way down onto your back, take a moment to bend your knees, bring your knees into your chest. Roll around a couple times. We're gonna work a little bit on back bending. So let's start with bridge pose. Feet are planted on the floor, about hip width apart, arms down by your sides. Draw in through navel, tuck chin under. Inhale, slowly lift up through the hips. Wriggle the shoulders under just a little bit more to give you some more lift. Pull in through navel, keep the feet parallel and hip width, knees parallel and hip width. If you want, you can interlace your hands behind your back and then pulling your shoulders under a little bit more creates deeper opening. Breathe. Slow inhale. Gentle exhale. Keep drawing in through navel. Stay tall through hips. Engage into legs. So push into the legs to get the hips higher. One more breath. And then exhale, release the arms. Slowly roll down. Knees into the chest. Nice. Now, setting up for a bridge, same way. Slowly lift the hips, wriggling the shoulders under, creating space. Hands can interlace if you wish. Arms long and straight. Strong feet pushing the floor away. Bring weight to your left foot, come onto your right toes. Might want to stay here, or if you can, lift just the knee or extend the leg. Hold 3, hips up, strong left leg, 2, and then 1, slowly come down. Keep your hips lifted though. Don't let the hips come down all the way to the floor. Just keep them up. Maybe wriggle the shoulders under a little bit more height. Weight to your right foot, come onto your left toes. Stay here if this is hard enough. Or maybe bring the knee up, see what happens. Finally extending leg, 3. Hips up, strong right leg, 2. And 1, release it back down. Hips come up one last time. Stay tall through the hips, strong legs. And exhale, slowly release. Once the tailbone comes down, knees to the chest, roll around a couple times. Let's ease it off with some twisting. So keeping the knees pulled in, we're gonna take both legs all the way to the left as we look to the right. So rotate your torso, easy rotation. Keeping kind of the feet stacked, the legs together. I'll give you the option here if you wish to take this top right leg, bring it closer to your body so you can grab your foot. So once you have your foot, extend your leg, maybe pivot your hand and grab a hold of your toe or the big toe side of the foot. Staying here or lengthening that left leg away. You don't have to straighten the left leg, just pull it away from the body so the knee's pointing down. Go to where your body allows, keep right shoulder down at all times. And then coming back, so left knee comes back, right leg bends, everything comes back to center. Hug the knees in, take a moment, maybe even lift the head towards the knees if that feels good. And then we'll do the other side. So both legs all the way to the right. Don't have much room on this side, so I'm gonna move and adjust. Good. Left arm to the left, left shoulder down, look left. I can't see, so I'm gonna close my eyes. Staying here feels really good. This is an easy rotation. Easy twist. Breathing softly. And then we're gonna pull that left knee into the body. See how that feels. Grab the foot either by the pinky or the big toe side. Extend left leg. Once the left leg is extended, then you can decide to bring that right leg back, pointing the knee down. Looking over left shoulder stays on the mat. Follow your breath. Deep inhale, slow, gentle exhale. Couple more breaths here. And then slowly bring your right knee back, bending left leg, stacking the legs, everything back to center. Take your time. Bring your knees into your chest. Realign your lower back, sway side to side if you wish. Okay, moving a little bit into halasana. So we did some back bending. We're gonna go the other way. So if you have your block and you're not sure if your feet touch the floor, place your block at the height of your arms. So the tips of your fingers are at the edge of your block, and you're just gonna lengthen it up and place it there. This is where your feet are gonna come down to. So hands down by your sides. Once your block is in place, bring the knees into your chest, lengthen through your neck. You can start by just lifting the legs or using a little momentum to lift the hips, bringing the hands underneath. Use the hands to help guide you up, wriggling the shoulders, and bringing your feet towards the block. The block should be right there for you. Once your feet are on the block or on the floor, you can wriggle the shoulders back and kind of draw the elbows towards each other. If your feet are on the floor, you can release, or on the block, you can release the arms. If you feel like you can go a little deeper, just remove the block and bring the toes to the mat or to the floor. Draw in through navel, lengthen through spine. Chin stays tucked into chest, and don't move your head around. Keep your gaze towards your belly button. Hold and breathe. Almost there. If you're feeling tired, no worries, come out. We're gonna open the legs. If your toes are on the floor, open the legs and bend your knees towards your ears. See if you can go a little deeper. Squeeze your head with your knees. Squeeze your temples with your knees. Hold. 3, 2, And one, extend the legs again. Hands back to the lower back, lift one leg, find extension, lift the other. See if you can come into a little half shoulder stand with one leg back, one leg up. When you're feeling more balanced, see if you can lift both legs up. Finding your shoulder stand, shin stays tucked in. And then maybe the opposite leg comes back so you can ease off a bit. To come out of this, you can just slowly roll down. So let's take both legs together again. This time start to bring them over the head and slowly lower down the hips to the floor. Try to keep your head and shoulders on the mat as you lower the hips. Legs stay lifted, coming into our legs up the wall. So take a breath or two here. Relax the feet. Relax the arms. You can let the legs sway. Notice how everything feels. You're gonna move into fish pose next. So softly bend the knees, feet to the floor. We're gonna wriggle the arms underneath the body. So lift your hips just enough to get your arms underneath. And once they're underneath, maybe connect your thumbs to really get a good sense of being on your arms so that your forearms are flat on the floor. Your palms are flat on the floor. Once your arms are in place, extend your legs. So from here, lift up through chest, pressing into elbow. So we're elongating here through the spine, keep pointing through your toes. Now exhale, drop the top of your head back. If your head doesn't touch the floor, then just kind of lean back a little bit more, but you want to feel elevation through the rib cage to come into your fish pose, Vatsyandrasana. Palms are flat on the floor, pressing into elbows. You're pressing a little bit of, putting a little pressure, a little bit of weight onto the wrists. So this is really good for any kind of carpal tunnel or tennis elbow, things like that. This will help alleviate and clear up some of the scar tissue that builds up in our joints. One more breath, inhale. And then exhale, lift the head, lower the body down, release one arm, release the other, let the palms flat out, open the feet. Just a quick little shavasana here. We're not quite done, but we're getting there. Notice the tingling in the hands and wrists, forearms. This is a good feeling. This feeling of sensation moving back after the tourniquet effect we've created on the arms. Easy inhale, slow, gentle exhale. We're gonna bring the knees into the chest or bend the knees, plant the feet on the floor. Right foot on top of left thigh for a figure four. So you can stay here, hopping that right knee away, or you can bring left knee in towards body. Arms kind of come inside into this triangle shape you're making with your right leg. So you can interlace your fingers over your left shin. Staying here might feel really good for you. You might not want to go any deeper, but if you like, you can straighten left leg, drawing that whole left leg towards body. If you're straightening left leg, make sure it's straight. Try not to straighten it like with the knee bent. No, it's fine if you do, but doing this will create a little bit more stretch into that left leg, even though it's mostly being felt by your right side hip right now. And then finally, if you wish, you can take left hands out towards left leg and then pull that whole left leg into the body. As you breathe, let the arms be heavy. So treat the arms like weights pulling you down. Maybe lift head, bring forehead to your left, to your right toes. And slowly release, head down, release leg, arms down by your sides, lower everything down together. So one unit, number 4, releasing left leg. Good. Bend both knees, we'll do the other side. Left leg on top. And again, noticing maybe this is enough for you today, just staying here and pushing that left knee away. Gives you enough opening in the hip and you don't need to go anywhere else. Sometimes I like to stay right here. This is good sometimes, just chilling. But if you want to go a little deeper, bringing that knee in, you're going to bring the left leg in the space here, that triangle space, and then reach the hands around. Keep the shoulders flat on the floor. Pull that right knee into the body. So this side for me is the opposite side from what I injured a few years back. So I'm still kind of working with the imbalance created after my injury. And it's been years after that. So we practice with compassion and with love. And just because I was able to do it on the other side doesn't mean I have to on this side. So you should feel the same way about your body. If you feel good, try and extend that leg. Keep holding on to the back of the thigh. Or if you don't need to, you don't have to. You can just kind of keep the hands relaxed somewhere behind your thigh. Not at your knee, but a little bit higher towards your body. And then lastly, if possible, reaching the hands towards the foot. So as you can see on this side, can't really grab my foot. So I'm going to go for my calf. If you can grab your foot, grab your foot. Now, you don't want to be lifting up to grab your foot. Grab what you can reach with your shoulders down on the floor. Pull that whole leg in towards your body. A strap here can come in handy too, guys, if you want to use a strap. Keep pressing that left knee away. And then slowly maybe lifting the head. And maybe at this point, you can slide the hands up towards the ankle, bringing forehead to left foot. And slowly lower the head down. Release the arms and slowly start to lower everything in one piece all the way down to the floor. Once you're down, release the feet. Go ahead and bring the knees into the chest. Pulling the knees down, rolling side to side. All right, so one more to just even out both sides. We're gonna get the soles of the feet together, let the knees fall out to the side. This is our reclined Baddha Konasana. So our Baddha Konasana means the feet come together and the knees open out. Also cobbler's pose, I believe it's called. So if you have nice open hips, the possibility exists that your knees may be touching the floor right now. Awesome if that's you. If you're anything like me with tight hips, your knees are nowhere near the floor just yet. But we're still feeling the openness in the groin and the inner thighs. And we want to make sure that the knees are comfortable. So there should never be any pain at the knees. Let's take the arms up overhead. Making that same diamond shape we're making with the legs. Make that same diamond shape with your arms. And all we're going to do here is we're just going to flap. Bringing left knee down, right knee down. Just kind of move side to side through the hips. Alternating. Good work for the belly too, for the abdomen. It's okay if that knee that you're bringing down doesn't quite touch the floor, is okay, but you can go a little bit more and get it to touch. Or you can just stay a little bit like a hover. And then slowly coming back through the center. Holding here in stillness again. Letting the weight of gravity pull the knees down towards the earth. And exhale, use your arms. Slowly lift the knees back through center, bringing the knees into the chest one last time. Curling everything in. And then exhale, extend your body, come to your Shavasana. We get to rest here for a few breaths. Nice deep inhale, slow, gentle exhale. We get to release any tension we might have been building up through our bodies. This is your time to soften. Each inhale kind of drives you a little more into the softness of your body, and then each exhale allows you to release anything that doesn't serve you anymore, anything that is no longer serving your greater good, the happiest version of you, the more advanced or evolved version of you. If it's not serving that, then we need to release it. We need to let it go. Thank it for its work, thank it for its growth, and then moving on. The breath stays very steady. And the muscles relax, the tendons, the ligaments soften. Slowly we'll begin to reawaken, bringing awareness back to our feet, our hands, fingers and toes, ankles and wrists, arms and legs, hips and shoulders, belly, lower back, neck, face. Everything kind of starts to wiggle and reawaken. As you're ready, if you wish, you can make your way up onto your side, lingering there for a breath or two. And finally, beginning to make your way up to a comfortable seated position, facing the front, facing your screen. Let your hands rest on your lap or on your knees. Continue this introspective work of looking inward, starting by focusing on the movement of breath, allowing that to drive you deeper into your field of awareness within your own bodies. Notice the expansion of the chest and the belly and the abdomen as you inhale. Notice the retraction and sinking of the body as you exhale. I always like to end my practices as well as my classes with a deep sense of gratitude. So see if you can touch the gratitude within you. It doesn't have to be a drawn out story about how you're grateful. Just simply feeling grateful is enough. With the next exhale breath, we're going to begin to draw the palms towards each other, signifying that union of body, mind, and spirit. Inhale deeply. Exhale, completely release the breath. Let it all go. And then inhale for Om. Namaste.